CNIB presents Know Your Rights. A man sits in front of a light gray background.
My name's Dwayne Morgan, and I'm from a small fishing community called Portagrave in Newfoundland. There's a lot of music in Newfoundland, of course. As a child, my father and his uncle and one of their friends would often play around, the campfire. Started playing guitar at 11, and I learned how to play it by ear.
Dwayne stands outside holding a white cane.
I have an eye condition. It's a condition that's somewhat indigenous to Newfoundland and Labrador. If I know or hear of someone with the same condition, I can pretty much find some sort of link to them on the family tree.
Dwayne's story. Dwayne walks through the airport terminal.
My job requires me to travel quite a lot, and I do enjoy traveling for personal reasons. It wasn't uncommon for me to be on a plane at least every 3 weeks. I do require assistance when I travel by myself.
Dwayne approaches the attendant at the check-in kiosk.
Good morning, sir. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm traveling with you today, and I have sight loss, and I'll require some assistance to security and perhaps some assistance to find the gate.
Sure, I'd be happy to help. Just a moment, please.
The attendant walks away from the kiosk.
On numerous occasions, as soon as I ask for assistance, they will say, "Sir, will you require a wheelchair?" And I'll say no, and they continue to push the wheelchair on me.
The attendant pushes a wheelchair towards Dwayne.
All right, sir, please have a seat.
Oh, excuse me, where would you like me to take a seat?
Oh, I have a wheelchair here to assist you.
Oh, no, I don't require a wheelchair. I have sight loss. I don't have any issues with walking.
Unfortunately, sir, it's our policy to assist people with wheelchairs. If you don't take the wheelchair, I won't be able to assist.
Frustration sort of doesn't go far enough. I think there's also a disappointment that I feel that we're still having to do that. I want to still continue to travel independently and get the assistance I need with dignity. So what are my rights?
Newfoundland and Labrador's Human Rights Act protects people with disabilities from being discriminated against when it comes to federally regulated transportation services like airlines. Federal laws such as the Canadian Human Rights Act and the Accessible Transportation for Persons with Disabilities regulations generally apply. Airlines have a legal duty to provide people with disabilities with the supports or accommodations they need to receive an equal level of service to anyone else. Accommodations will be different for each person. There is no one-size-fits-all approach.
Let's see how this situation could have gone better.
Dwayne approaches the attendant at the check-in kiosk.
Good morning, sir. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm traveling with you today, and I have sight loss, and I'll require some assistance to security and perhaps some assistance to find the gate.
Sure, I'd be happy to help. Just a moment, please.
The attendant walks away from the kiosk and then approaches Dwayne with a wheelchair.
All right, sir. Will you require a wheelchair?
Oh, no, thank you. I have sight loss. I don't have any problems with walking. I just require a sighted guide.
Oh, okay. My apologies. How can I best assist?
I'll take your elbow as we walk to security.
Absolutely. Which one would you require?
I'll take your right elbow, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dwayne and the attendant walk through the airport together, talking and smiling.
I think more awareness is needed to multiple disabilities, and there's such a varying degree of sight loss that each person's going to need a different thing. So just because someone shows up at the kiosk and identifies themselves as whatever terminology, I think always the best approach is to just respond and say, well, what can we do to help you?
To learn more, visit cnib.ca/knowyourrights. This video was created with generous funding from the Law Foundation of Newfoundland and Labrador and the Law Foundation of Ontario's Access to Justice Fund. While financially supported by the Law Foundation of Newfoundland and Labrador and the Law Foundation of Ontario, CNIB is solely responsible for all content.